Hi class, in this video I will show you how to do number 4 on your chapter 8 homework. This is a very long problem, so we're going to take it step by step, because if you make one mistake, your entire answer will be all wrong. Okay, so first, government imposed a so-called sin tax. This kind of tax are popular with politicians because they're usually more palatable with voters than income tax. To understand the effect of such a tax, consider the monthly market for Jane, which is shown on the following graph. Suppose the initial tax on supplier is set to be $0 per dollar. Okay, so now suppose government impose a $20 tax per bottle on supplier. So hint, to see the impact on the tax, into the value of the tax in the tax on supplier field on the graph input tool. So I'm going to put 20 over here. Then adjust the quantity field to move the green line to the after tax equilibrium. So I'm going to move this now over here until you go back to the equilibrium. So that should be 56. There we go. Then enter 0 in the tax on supplier field. So go back over here, enter 0. So our graph changed. You should now see the tax wedge between price buyer pays and price seller receives. Okay, so the question asking at this tax rate, the equilibrium quantity is how many? So this is our new quantity at 56. Our quantity is 56,000. Now be careful putting in 56,000. Don't put in 56, otherwise you get it wrong. Okay, so 56,000, and then the tax revenue collected. Now let's do a calculation over here. So it's $20 per bottle times 56,000. It's gonna be it looks like 1.12 million. Okay, so 112 and then 40. Okay, that's the first part. All right, and then second part, use instruction from previous question to calculate the government tax revenue. If it set a tax of 0, 20, 40, 50, 60, 80, 100 per bottle, use data you generate, plot a Laffer curve by using green points to plot total revenue at each of the tax level. All right, so let's do that. Let's make a table first because that's easier. All right, so tax rate. Revenue. Make it smaller. Okay. All right, so we're gonna be, what's the numbers again? All right, 0, 20, 40, 50, 60, 80, 100. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna put in the numbers over here at the $0 and check for the equilibrium, see where where the quantity gave it to you. Okay, so when you have 0, the quantity is 70. So the tax revenue, when I have $0 tax, is 0 times 70, give me 0. And then next is 20, so $20. The quantity is now at 56. So we did this one before. So 20 times 56. Right. Okay, don't forget it's 56,000, but we'll change that later. Okay. And then next one at 40. So I'm gonna put in 40 over here. So now it's gonna be 40 and 42. So 40 times 42. Okay, and then the next one's at 50. So 50, and this will be 35. So 50 times 35. Next one is 60. 60 at 28. So 28 times 60. Let me check on this one because the answer should be symmetric, guys. There's a good way to check the answers. 40, 42, that type. 40 times 42. Okay, see, that was a mistake right there. Just be careful, guys, okay? And the next one's 80. So 80. Now again, the answer should be symmetric. So 80 and quantity is 14. So 80 times 14. 20, very good. And last one's 100. So 100 now at 0. So 100 times 0. Oh, it's right here. See, 0. Okay, so 100 times 0. All right. So this is the numbers we need from the Laffer curve. Let's put in the points. So first 0, 0. Second point 20, 11, 20. So 20, 11, 20. Next point is 40, 16, 80. So 40, 16, 80. And then the next one is 50, 17, 50. Okay. And then it's 60, 16, 80. And then 80, 11, 20. And last one's 100, 0. Okay. Alrighty. Suppose government currently impose a $40 per bottle tax on gin. True and false if government can raise tax revenue by increased tax per unit, tax on gin. So if right now the government already has a $40 tax right here, so if this is the hour point over here, we can increase to $50 to increase our tax revenue. So the statement says, so government can raise its tax revenue by increase per unit tax on gin. The answer is true because we can go to 50 and our total revenue increase. Okay, and then last one, consider that we lost generated by each of the following case: no tax, tax of 40, and then tax of $80 per bottle. I'm gonna graph our that we lost. So the best way to do it is go back over here, and then let's put into 0, or put in here, change this one to 0. Yeah, and then I'm gonna put this one back to the equilibrium. Okay, so when you have $0 tax, you're gonna be at the same point of equilibrium. So with any case you have $0 tax, the total dairy loss will be 0. So the first point, let's put in 0 and 0, and then second 40. So to find the dairy loss, let's put in 40 right here, and then make the green line back to the equilibrium. Change it back to 0 to see the new graph. Okay, now at 40, this triangle is our new that we lost. So to find the area for the triangle, again, is base times height over 2. So let's say that we're going to put, so from 30 to 70, that'll be 40. So 40 times from 42 to 70, that'll be 28. So 28 and divided by 2. 560. Let's look at that we lost. So second point will be 40 and 560. Okay, and the last point will be $80 tax. So we're going to change it to 80 again, and move it to the quantity equilibrium. Oh, go down. So it's 14, and then change it to 0. Alright, so this big triangle from 90 to 10 and then to 70, 50, this big triangle is our new that we lost. So the area for the triangle is equals to 90. So from 90 to 10, that's 80. So 80 times, and then from 14 to 70, that's 56. And then divided by 2, so 2240. So 80 and 2240. All right, now, so as tax per bottle increased, that we lost. That's what the answer should be. The second one, increase by a greater and greater amount. See, when you first go from 0 to 40, only increase by 560. But when you go from 40 to 80, increase all the way to 2240. So it's increasing at a faster rate. All right, let's check our answers. Hopefully everything's right. Okay, everything is good. Thank you very much.